If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors according to Indeed data and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. And Indeed doesn't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. With Indeed, everything hiring is all in one place, and it makes it so easy. Leveraging over 140 million qualifications and preferences each day, Indeed's matching engine is constantly learning from your preferences. The more you use Indeed, the better it gets. Join the more than 3.5 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/podcast. Just go to Indeed.com/podcast right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Indeed.com/podcast. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Welcome to Sugar-Coated Murder Podcast, a brilliant true crime podcast hosted by two zany sisters, all while baking up delicious treats in their kitchen. Here are your podcast hosts, Karen Devaney and Ann Varner.
Hello, Karen Devaney.
Hello, sugar.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going real good.
Right.
How about with you?
Good. So far.
So this is episode 102. I mean, we're aging by the day.
Oh my gosh.
It's the craziest thing.
I know.
But I'm very excited.
We had a rough week last week.
It was a little bit of a rough go. Had a little bit of a family health crisis, but I think we're on the other side of it. We'll find out for sure tomorrow. But
let's just say, imagine if you woke up one day and you had amnesia.
Yeah.
Then what?
And then what would happen? And how would that unfold with your day?
And your
especially
week.
if it's your first day back after being off for a week.
Right.
So, and you didn't even know how to get dressed to go to your job. Yeah, it was a bit of a shit show. And
Sorry, Mama.
Sorry, Mama, but that is the medical technical term for it right now.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the diagnosis.
We made it through that. And now we're in the final. Oh, but then we recorded with the delightful fellows. Lads,
the delightful mates, Dan
mates.
and Lou from Casting Views. We had such a great time. If you are listening to this right now and you have not listened to that episode, I'm telling you, your life is not complete, and it will never be complete until you actually go and listen. That was so much fun. Those guys are amazing. I feel like they're our brother from another mother across the pond.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, I just absolutely loved.
Lots of shenanigans.
We
and
had
lots of
some
laughter.
shenanigans and stuff. And so, yeah. And we have a contest. If you're on our fan page, we do have a contest regarding 2 questions to be answered in that from that episode.
Yeah.
So if you can answer the 2 questions in an email, don't spoil it for everybody on the fan page, but email us and let us know the answer to those 2 questions. Then you'll go into a drawing for some sugar-coated murder swag.
Indeed. That's so exciting.
Yeah. And Trout's very not excited about it.
Oh, he's not excited because unfortunately, it is taking us over an hour to get ourselves ready for sound.
Unfortunately, we've had yet some more issues with our sound. So we're hoping this is going to work or go through I should never stop myself in the middle of a sentence.
So what happened was we tried to advance in technology, and technology kicked us right in the behind. So now we're back to our previous new technology because obviously we're not ready to step forward.
We're
getting there.
We're not ready. So
while we were figuring out technology, Trout got his lick bowl. So he's already had that. And now he's just...
Because we were on FaceTime with our new absolute best friend, Matt. Sorry. I almost called him Meg.
Meg.
Don't know why. He doesn't look like a Meg. And he's with the awesome podcast called Decaying with the Boys. And they talk about wrestling, and they talk about a lot of beer while they're drinking it. And they're really funny. And They are part of our, what we call our brain trust group, which I've become very close to on social media. These people are so patient with us, and they really are trying to get us into at least the 20th century for technology. I don't know how far they're going to get us, but we're trying. And so while we were doing that, we were trying to keep Trout from being loud and boisterous. And unfortunately, he got his whole lick bowl. So hopefully he's going to settle down. So why don't we start our podcast?
Okay.
You want to?
Sure. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be lovely.
Okay. So whilst recording with our Casting View buddies, I made a recipe, and I made some British biscuits, and Anne had found the recipe. We are addicted to the show Ted Lasso. We have binge watched the entire 2 seasons. I think Anne started over again.
Oh, yeah. I've watched it through twice. It's delightful.
It's delightful. And there are some biscuits that he takes to his boss every day, first to win her over, and then it's just a habit. Anne found the recipe for that biscuit recipe, and I made them on the show, and they were so good. I made them again for tonight.
Yay, us. Because when they cook, they smell like heaven. It's butter and sugar,
and that's it. There's really not much in it at all. No. It's butter and sugar and salt and flour.
Yeah.
There's not even eggs.
I know.
I don't know how it works, but it works.
It does.
So they're delightful. They're in the oven. They're so good. So I decided to make those again tonight, and we'll put the recipe up, and I've got a video of me making it and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. So.
All right. Well, while you sit and ponder about these delicious biscuits.
Yeah, please tell me a murder.
I'm going to tell you the story of a murder.
I feel like I'm down a murder or two because it's been a while.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. All right. I'm going to talk to you about Brianna Armstrong.
Okay.
Brianna was a beautiful 43-year-old nurse and massage therapist. Healing people was her passion. Brianna was the kind of friend anyone would be lucky to have. She'd bring you lunch, hang out. She was like, sit down and have a chat kind of friend.
Like our kind of gal.
I know, like I go to a new restaurant, I'm going to bring you something from the restaurant because I'm not going to go and not let you experience it.
That's nice.
She liked to share her life experiences with the people that she loved. In 2014, Brianna started working for a spa called, I love the name of the spa, Knuckles and Knots.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
What a great name.
Way to go, spa namers.
So in that spa, they did massage therapy. And
seems like it.
That's where Brianna wanted to do some work. And she loved her clients. She was very in tune to their needs. She didn't have family. Oh, I forgot to tell you where she was from the very beginning.
Yeah, I don't know.
This happens in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
OMG.
I know.
Oh, wow.
But she didn't have family in that area.
Okay.
But she had a lot of close friends.
Okay.
And they always.
She's taking them stuff from restaurants.
Absolutely.
That's one way to keep
her network of friends was really tight. So, they were checking in with each other and like gal pals,
Gal pals.
They were all shocked when Brianna started dating a guy and married him very quickly.
Oh.
I know. Unfortunately, that marriage didn't last very long. They divorced in 2015. They got married.
They call that a starter marriage?
In 2014. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. It's always a train wreck. It didn't take Brianna long to get back out there and start dating again. On Friday, May 8th, 2015, Brianna didn't show up for work at Knuckles and Knots.
Oh, wow.
And this was completely out of character for her. She wasn't answering her phone or responding to anyone's text messages. She and her ex-husband were still friendly, and her ex-husband had been trying to get a hold of her, and she was really quite alarmed when she didn't return his call or answer any of his messages. So he started reaching out to friends of hers that he had actually seen her on May 7th, and he said everything seemed fine. He was really worried when she wouldn't respond because they left on good terms.
Yeah.
Her friends checked local hospice. Her friends checked local hospitals, but there was no Brianna. Her ex-husband ended up filing a missing persons report with the police.
Oh, wow.
Police start their investigation. They know these two things. Brianna is divorced and she's dating a man from work. It was a surprise to most of her friends that she had been seeing someone but hadn't mentioned him. Brianna's friends formed search parties to look for her. Knuckles and Knots even put out a missing persons information.
Let me tell you, that's true friends
on social
when
media.
They show up to search for you.
Yes.
Like that is true friendship right there.
Yes.
Because I have some friends on my friend list that I don't think would search for me.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure I've got some that wouldn't search for me.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah. So I will always search for you.
I will always search for you.
I will never stop.
Never.
So do me a favor and don't go missing, because that is going to take up a lot of my time.
I'm going to try my hardest.
Okay.
I really don't want to.
Well, only because I said.
So her friends went over to her house to look around, but they didn't find anything out of the ordinary. On the 14th of May, a police officer noticed a car in a shopping center parking lot that matched the description of Brianna's. When they searched it, they found her purse, her cell phone, and a pendant that she always wore.
Oh.
So police go into her cell phone and see that the last phone call she made was at 8:40 p.m. on May the 7th, the night she disappeared.
Oh.
Brianna's ex-husband said that when he and Brianna met up on the 7th, she said after they finished up that she was going to go and meet a friend of hers. She said her friend's name was Kim.
Okay.
Well, police dial that last number and assuming they're thinking, hey, let's call Kim and see.
Yeah, let's call Kim and find out.
Where are you at? It's not Kim. It's a guy that used to work with Brianna at Knuckles and Knots, and his name is Justin Cornell.
Well, that's not Kim.
That's not Kim. Nothing about, not even a Ken.
There's not a K.
There's no K. No, he's a C. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Justin. Uh-oh. Justin had been fired from Knuckles and Knots because he was unavailable, unreliable, short-tempered, and sometimes could be aggressive. Not a good thing to be when you're a massage therapist.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
You can be aggressive is when you're playing football or basketball and the cheerleaders are saying, be aggressive, be aggressive, BEAGGRESSIVE. Be aggressive. That's the only time you're allowed.
That's right.
Okay.
You're exactly.
Just want to make that clear to whom all are listening.
Exactly. So, of course, police are very soon to Justin's door. Knock, knock, knock. Hello. We need to come look around your place and see something. This is on the 15th of May. They're over at Justin's.
All right.
Justin told police that Brianna had come over on the 7th because she wanted him to work on her arm because it was bothering her.
Oh, don't even get me started with the arm pains.
Mm-hmm. He said they drank some moonshine. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you drink moonshine before your massage therapy appointment?
Of course.
I think it should be required.
I think they should just put it in an IV.
And then after they drank the moonshine, he did some massage therapy on her.
Oh, I bet he did.
And he told police that she left a little after 11 o'clock that night. And he thought she seemed a little tipsy, but not tipsy enough for him to stop her from getting in her car.
Oh. I just don't like the way he's setting it up.
Oh,
because he's already blaming her.
Yeah. BTW, the place where they found Brianna's car was right behind Justin's apartment building.
Justin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Justin. Dude, don't be lazy.
But her friends did continue to search for her.
Of course.
They searched around the apartments where Justin lived, wooded areas close to the parking lot where her car was, but there just was no sign of Brianna.
That's a crying shame.
I hate when that happens. I really do, because it's like, okay, we know something bad has happened here. But we don't know where she is, and we got to find her.
That's awful.
She disappeared on the 7th of May. Now we're at May 31st. A cyclist is biking along a path
A cyclist,
not a cyclops, but a bicyclist.
Well, I was going to say, why wouldn't you say bicyclist? He could have been a tricyclist.
Oh, that's right.
Or a tandem cyclist.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
he was a bicyclist.
Okay.
A bicyclist.
Yeah, because what if he was a motorcyclist?
Exactly. No, he was definitely not. No.
So it was a bicyclist, 2 tires.
And he was on a path headed down through the Great Dismal Swamp in Chesapeake, which is not very far from Virginia Beach.
It is not.
By the way.
It is not.
He notices a trash bag that looks suspicious. So he called the police to come investigate. He said he thought there could potentially be a body part in that bag.
Wait, who said that?
The bicyclist.
Bicyclist.
Yes.
He don't have a name.
I'm sure he does, but why do I need to bring it up?
You know what? If, when he hears this, which we all know he will, he'll be like, from now on, I'll be known as the bicyclist.
I am the bicyclist.
Yes. Like the maestro from Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's right. The police come, and sure enough, there's a bag, and sure enough, there's a bone sticking out of it. They open the bag. Now, do you flip a coin for that?
Yeah,
who has to open the bag?
Like, I opened the last one. You're opening this one.
No way.
I think it's probably seniority.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
maybe
whoever's the rookiest.
The rookiest. You open it. I'm opening this bag.
Sam, how long you been on the force? 7 years. Well, I've been on there 10. You're the rookie.
That's right. So the police in Chesapeake knew that there had been a missing persons report out of the Virginia Beach area. So they went ahead and contacted those police in Vaugh Beach.
Vaugh Beach. Hello, Vaugh Beach.
The Vaugh Beach police came and cadaver dogs were brought out, and they start looking around because so far they just have a bone and some body parts in one trash bag. They started looking around and they found several more bags containing human body parts.
Well, whoever did that,
including,
shame on them, because that is not biodegradable.
It's not good for the Great Dismal Swamp.
It is not good for the swamp. It is not good for the green earth.
No. They did find a skull, and police were able to match dental records to Brianna. After 3 long weeks, Brianna Armstrong had been found in pieces scattered along the canals of the Dismal Swamp. That is so not okay.
Yeah. It's dismal.
It is dismal. Brianna's body parts were sent to the medical examiner for an autopsy. The autopsy showed that her body had been dismembered. Her breast had been removed. She had been decapitated. And among other things, her bones had been broken at the joints and then cut from her body, much like you would take apart a chicken.
Oh, ew.
Right? When you're going to take the wings off.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah,
I don't like that sound.
I know.
No, I know. I don't like that.
I know. Her body had been butchered.
Oh, bless her.
This was a calculated and deliberate butchering by someone familiar, they said.
Someone familiar
with the human body.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You knew I was going to ask.
I know. I didn't finish the sentence. It was on another page. Give me a break.
Oh, yeah. I should have seen it when you were turning the page.
That's right. Now, along with the trash bags filled with Brianna's body parts, police also found a trash bag that had somebody's home trash in it.
Oh, my God.
It's got their home trash.
Come on, God.
Did not mean to take that bag.
Nobody is this dumb. Nobody.
Inside that bag, they found a receipt that had someone's name on it.
It was Justin. Tell me it was Kim.
And that name was Justin Cornell.
He is a C.
He is. He really is. He is.
Oh, my God.
Police get a warrant and go back to do a search of Justin's apartment. There they found blood on a piece of carpet close to the bathroom. The blood was a match to Brianna's. They found searches on Justin's computer specific to the area where Brianna's body parts were found. They found identical trash bags to the bags that held Brianna's body parts. They found 4 or 5 knives and swords laying about.
Not swords.
When they did Brianna's autopsy. Swords. They had a bunch of swords around.
Swords.
I'll be doggone. It's swords.
Oh, look, it's swords.
Sam, grab them swords. We're going to need those as evidence. Drowned. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you what else they found. Okay. When they did her autopsy, they found some green plastic needles like those you'd find on an artificial Christmas tree.
Oh, I
on
thought
her
you
body.
meant like needles. Like he injected her with needles.
No.
You don't inject with needles, but you know what I'm saying.
You do.
You do.
I don't know what's happening. There's a breakdown. There's a breakdown.
I've lost it because of these technology problems.
They found identical green needles at Justin's apartment. Oh, Lord have mercy. They illuminated the floors in Justin's apartment and it lit up in several places like a Christmas tree, I would think.
Oh, dear.
Get it like a Christmas tree? Because I just talked about
I know.
You got it.
That was really stupid. I was trying to be nice and not mention it, but now that you brought it up.
Goodness, your manners have left your body.
I'm sorry.
I believe they've fallen on the floor with your basket.
I feel, oh God, yes, I did drop my basket. I dropped my basket and then I had a little shot of bourbon.
All right.
It's
so
fine.
Justin Cornell was arrested in June of 2015. His case went to court on May 16, 2016. By May 27th, the case was closed with Justin Cornell convicted of Brianna's murder. He was sentenced to 40 years. A Virginia Court of Appeals upheld that conviction on June 30th, 2017. The Supreme Court of Virginia denied a review of the court case in October of 2018. Both the Virginia Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court of Appeals have denied Justin's request for a retrial. That was in December of 2018.
Sit down and shut up, Justin.
There's another appeal pending for March of 2019, but I suspect he's probably not going to win that one either. All right, well, that's my murder.
My gosh.
What do you
Okay,
have?
well,
Can you pull yourself together?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm not making any promises, but nobody expects me to. So we've got maybe 15 or 20 minutes. When the timer goes off, you'll just get up and pull them out of the oven.
I'll do it. I will. I'll pull them right out.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, I have a murder to talk about.
All right.
And by the way, good job.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You
I
did a
thought
good
that
job.
was very interesting and very sad.
So did they ever say why he did it?
No, they never found out the reason that he did that. And I think that's deplorable. There had to be a motive. The only thing I could think of is maybe things just got carried away or whatever. And she died. And then.
So you don't think he really murdered her?
Oh, I think they were maybe fooling around or whatever. I don't know.
I think he made sexual advances towards her and she denied him. And he, in a fit of rage, he killed her.
Maybe.
And then he chopped her up.
That could be. Or maybe he's just a freak and decided he was going to kill her and cut her up. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is Justin is where he needs to be.
Yeah, he in jail.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Well, good job.
Thank you so much, Sugar. I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. It smells good in here.
It does.
All right.
What's going on now?
I'm going to tell you a tale.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to tell you a Scottish murder.
Oh.
I've been practicing that all day.
Well, I don't know that
I nailed it. I think I had before our technology meltdown and then I lost it.
Oh, right.
You know how it is.
Scottish? I don't know.
Scottish.
Let's get the lad down the hall.
Murder.
It's
not moida. But they say it's way in the back of their throats. That is totally you sound like a cartoon character.
I don't even know if I can do it again.
I'll pay you.
No. Do what I get.
Oh my God, we are cutting up.
Okay, let's focus.
I have a Scottish murder for you. I don't think that's it.
No, whatever. Just stop trying it.
Well, I'm going to take you back to 1984.
All right, I remember it well.
Me too. I graduated from college.
In 1984?
No.
I don't think you did. That was fast. You graduated high school in 83.
I am a genius.
Holy crap.
As everybody can tell, I'm a genius.
You are
1984 I was in college.
Yes, you were. Freshman year.
Yes.
Freshman.
And I was having fun.
Okay.
That's where I was.
That's probably as much as you can say legally. So move on.
Maybe. Mayhaps. You don't know. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about Mary McLaughlin.
All right. Good old Mary McLaughlin.
She was also known about town as we may.
Oh, we may.
We may.
Okay.
Yeah, like little May.
we. Yeah, she's we.
Yeah. We're in Patrick, Glasgow, Scotland.
Nice.
1984.
All right.
On October 2nd, one of Mary's children stopped by her flat for his weekly visit. Nice son.
Oh,
He went every week at the same time to go.
That's so nice.
He was with his partner and their child. The first thing her son noticed was the hall light was on in Mary's flat.
Oh.
And he said, that's crazy. She never uses that hall light. He's never known her to turn that light on.
Wow.
So he thought that's odd. And so they knocked on the door. There was no answer. And they, the little letter box. Beep,
Yep.
beep.
Yep.
They pushed it open and the most foul, putrid odor knocked them backwards.
No.
Yes.
Oh, we may.
Yeah, I know.
Oi.
So Oi, May. Oi. He kicked in the door, but froze when he got in the hallway.
Yeah.
Terrified of what he might find, he couldn't go another step. So his partner bravely pushes past him, only to run back screaming.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Mary's son used the phone to call for police and ambulance. His mom was dead on her bedroom floor. All 3 visitors waited outside for police to arrive. Because, they had their kid with them.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Police come in and they find Mary lying on the floor with a belt from a bathrobe still around her neck.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Mary had been dead for 6 days.
Oh, man.
I know. Yes.
Oh.
And he had dressed her.
It's May, right?
It's Mary McLaughlin, but they called her Wee May.
Wee May. Okay.
She was found with the ligature around her neck. But she also had been dressed in a green dress that was inside out and backwards.
Oh, my.
Something definitely was amiss.
Yes.
But I think it's rude to use somebody's bathrobe to strangle them to death.
Agreed.
I just think that's mean.
Yeah.
First of all, it's such a pain in the ass if you ever separate the bathrobe from the belt,
right?
And then you cannot find the belt.
Oh my God!
God!
It is just a nightmare.
Yeah, and this person.
Because then, what's the point of even having the bathrobe?
He has not just separated the bathroom from the
bathrobe from the bathroom and the bathroom belt. I mean, the
bathrobe belt.
Bathrobe belt.
He has killed her with the bathrobe belt.
Jerk.
I know. Well, right. Well, yeah, somebody has done that. I don't want to give anything away.
I think it might have been a man. I don't know.
Don't tell.
I don't know.
No. Okay. They process the scene and it doesn't give them much. They find Mary's keys are missing.
Oh.
That's the only thing they can find missing.
Huh.
But that explains why the door was locked with her inside of it.
It does.
At the autopsy, they were able to take custody of the ligature, the bathrobe belt.
Mm-hmm.
They hoped someone had seen something in the neighborhood where Wee May had lived.
Yeah.
And of course, it's 1984, so there are no CCTV cameras. There's no...
Oh, they didn't have that in 84?
No, they didn't.
Dang it.
We didn't. I'm not... Oh, they're in the UK.
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
Right. Well, either way, for this area, they didn't.
For this area, they did not. Okay. As they set out to conduct their interviews, they find out that one of Mary's daughters, named Catherine, had joined her mom out on September 26th. She said her mom was in her usual jovial mood. May Wee was at her favorite pub in Mansfield Park, drinking and playing dominoes. So when Catherine left her mom, she said her mom was happy and enjoying her social time. And she really liked to socialize at the pub.
Oh, fun. I mean, I like to socialize at the pub if we had a pub.
We do, but we don't want to go there. So you're lying. Every bit of you is lying. Anyway, Catherine had caught the bus home and she was very comfortable leaving her mom there because it was only a half mile from where May Wee lived.
Right. She could just walk.
Not May Wee. We May. I'm going to call her Mary.
Okay, let's call her Mary.
I'm not sure why I haven't called her Me Way.
Way me.
I'm going to get it all messed up. I feel like I can do Mary pretty good.
There you go.
Okay. So witnesses remember seeing Mary leave the pub around 10 o'clock in the evening.
All right. That's a reasonable hour.
Yeah. She stopped off at one of her favorite shops called Armando's Chip Shop.
Oh, nice.
The staff recalled how Mary came in and ordered fritters and cigarettes because what else? I mean, that's like the perfect combination.
Yeah,
I don't even know
after
what
you leave the
I'm
pub,
not sure what
yeah.
was frittered, but I'm assuming it was like a corn fritter, like one of our, like a hush puppy kind of thing.
No, I don't think so.
Well, what kind of fritter do you think? A cod fritter?
Maybe.
Oh gosh. Over there, you just don't know.
You don't know.
You don't. It could be haggis.
Fried haggis.
Haggis fritter.
That's not okay.
So anyway, Mary had joked around with the staff. They knew her well, and she even made them say goodbye to her in Russian when she
funny.
left.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I mean, if you just picture this lady out, she's on the town. She's in this neighborhood that everybody knows her.
Yeah.
She's been at her favorite bar. She's probably a little tipsy. She's been playing dominoes. She's living her best life.
Go Mary.
Also, a neighborhood taxi driver in the area remembers watching Wee May, as he called her, happily cross in front of his car around the time that everybody was reporting seeing her. Smile on her face, shoes in her hand, happy-go-lucky.
There you go.
He also remembers a young man who seemed to be following Wee May.
Oh.
He said whenever Wee May would go a block, he would see the guy go a block and stop and then watch her. And why wouldn't you roll down your window and go, "Oi,
Oi,
Wee May, get in my car.
Get in my car.
Get in my auto." So, yeah, I don't know. I just wish that maybe he had, I mean, I'm not faulting him, but I'm just saying it would have been nice if he had just like given her a ride. It's okay. So we're okay. Everybody's good. Well, except for Wee May. She's not so good, right? She's not good at all.
We swore we'd call Mary, but we continue to call.
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get around to calling her Mary. I just wanted you to be prepared for the transition.
Okay.
So he also, no.
Oh, no. We've lost control again.
I don't even know why. Okay, everybody, stay calm, please. After seeing, I wrote Wee May right there.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I believe in the story. We're at Wee May, crosses the road, and there's a dude following her.
Yes.
Okay.
So after seeing Mary find her way to her house that night of 9/26, no one saw her again. This younger man, supposedly seen with Mary, never materialized.
Uh-oh.
So the case, of course, went cold.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, I wouldn't be doing it if it hadn't. Let's face it. If it was solved in a day, it would have been off my radar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that was solved too quick. We're not talking about that one.
About that. Well, I have to have some meat in there.
Okay.
Anywho, just a minute, please. I'm just finding my space. I mean, my place. They never saw her again. The younger man never materialized. Can you just start from materialized?
I'll try.
The case, the case went cold.
Yeah,
said that again.
We talked about the case going cold.
Can you start it there? Case went cold,
yes.
please. Okay.
I can't.
It's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Case went cold.
Yes, it did. It really did. Please enjoy a short promo while we get ourselves together.
What does hope mean to you? Hello, everyone. My name is Nick, and I am the host of the annual Live Stream for the Cure, a charity live stream event to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute, which researches immunotherapy, training the body's immune system to fight all forms of cancer. Their mission, one that I believe in very, very strongly, is a future immune to cancer. And this year, for the 6th annual live stream for the Cure, I want to emphasize more than anything, hope. Over the past 5 years, myself and amazing creators and partners from around the world have raised over $50,000 for this amazing cause. And this year, we're looking to add another $20,000 to that total. Please join me May 19th, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern for 45 hours of content over the next 3 days. as I'm once again joined by amazing creators from around the world to help fight for hope. Learn more or make an early donation today at livestreamforthecure.com.
Okay, it went cold, but it was never forgotten.
Right.
It was often reviewed, and there was a lead detective when the case started, and he eventually retired as the chief. His name was Ian Wishart. This was the only unresolved case that he had when he retired.
Oh, that stinks.
And it always stuck with him.
I'm sure.
Eventually, DNA started to come onto the scene of the investigative world.
Yay.
I know. And it started to, as it evolved, there's always hope, more hope.
Yeah.
At first, they had this thing called the new technology was called DNA 11, and it would give you back 11 markers, but that's not a lot when you talk about your DNA.
No.
Even though that came on the scene, they weren't able to, they ran it for that DNA test. 11 markers, a profile does not make.
Right.
So they could never develop a clear profile. Investigators stayed committed to solving the murder case. In 2008, there was a fourth review of the whole case.
Right.
Again, fourth review.
Right.
Still no new leads, nothing.
Right.
They had nothing. So finally, in 2014, this DNA 24 comes on,
Nice.
and that gives you 24 markers, which is a lot better. Progress was made, and so they still had preserved the literature. So they ran a test, and the test came back, but they couldn't get a full profile.
Oh, no.
So now what do? Well, it was still tied in a knot.
Oh.
So they very, very, very carefully, very slowly untied that knot.
Oh.
And inside that knot was perfectly preserved DNA.
No way.
Yes.
That's crazy talk.
Yes. They ran it again, and it came back. I wrote down this. They called the sample, the type of sample that they got out of that was the gold standard DNA sample.
Oh, gold standard.
Yeah. So
nice.
The results came back with the profile of a person that the chances of it not being that person were 85,000 to 1.
Oh, man.
Them's as good odds.
You got caught.
Yes. In the collection of the evidence at the scene, they had also collected a cigarette butt.
Right.
And they had found her bra 2 blocks over. And I wrote in the bushes, but I think I remember it said in a garden. So I'd like for it to be on a rose bush and not on just some green bush.
Right.
So they were able to extract DNA from the cigarette butt and the bra.
The bra's ear too?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. These results proved to be 1 billion to 1 that this person.
Oh, this is,
they got it.
Really
they got
done.
It. So the hit was the DNA hit, not a pew pew hit.
Right.
That's not right. No, that's not it. It went back to a guy named Graham McGill.
I knew it was a guy.
Oh my God, you really did. Graham McGill was 22 years old at the time of Mary's murder. Let me remind you, which I may not have said yet. So let me tell you so I can remind you later. Mary was 58 years old.
Okay.
And she had 11 children.
Oh, good on her.
I know. Yes. He was 22 at the time.
All right. Well,
okay, I'm just saying.
It happens.
He was, at the time of Mary's murder, he was a convicted rapist.
Oh.
And he was at the end of his sentence.
That's so rude.
So he was out on a 4-day temporary pass from the jail as a part of the gradual release program.
Oh, well, how well is that gradual release going?
Well, within 4 hours of him murdering Mary, he was back in his jail cell 50 miles away. By the next month, he was completely free.
Oh, Lord.
I know. McGill, 35 years after Mary's murder, he is finally
thinking McGillicuddy.
It's not McGillicuddy.
But that's what I wanted.
I don't want to name. I don't want to call him out his first name. I don't want to be personal with this man.
No.
So McGill is what you're getting. McGillicuddy. I don't give a shit what you call me. How about McPhil?
McPhil.
Or McHill or McTill. Whatever.
Mick.
You I'll call him Mickey. 35 years later, Mickey is finally arrested. At his trial, his ex-wife said that he had confessed to her that he had killed a person, a lady,
right,
in Patrick, and that he told her that he just wanted to know what it felt like to kill a person.
Great.
Although I think that the police felt like it was sexually motivated because her bra was found outside. She had been undressed and redressed.
Right.
Right. McGill, the wife confessed. So she said that he confessed to killing her, and he told her if she ever told that he would kill her too the same way. She was scared, and she just kept his secret, hoping that one day he would be arrested and she could finally tell.
Right.
And so she told.
And she did.
Of course, at trial, the defense tried to sully Mary's character. And I hate it when they do this shit.
That's so rude.
They brought up that she had 11 children by 2 different partners. What would freaking do?
Right.
And she did not live with any of the children, or didn't raise them.
Okay.
But again, nobody's beeswax except her and her kids.
Right.
And they also said that she was a drunk.
Okay. And they think that she got drunk enough and tied her bathrobe.
And she was unemployed.
Okay. I don't have a job and I'm drunk, so I'm going to tie a bathrobe thing around my neck.
No, they just wanted to point out that she was not a nice person, that she was not good. She was not a nice person. That they were sullying her name and her reputation.
That's not nice.
Right. And I think it's because that's the only thing they had to go on. There was nothing else they could say or do or fight.
Well, that's
They were
weak.
just like, it wasn't him. And by the way, listen to how horrible the victim was.
Right. That's just not right.
No. So I think it's uncalled for.
It is.
And I think it should be a law against maligning victims' reputations.
I think that'd be great.
So, I mean, how do we know she was a victim? I mean, as bad as she was, that's what they're saying.
We do know she was a victim.
Right. But they're saying she was a bad victim.
Oh,
she's a very bad victim.
She's a very bad victim. So we don't convict this guy. Okay.
Well, that's what they were going to.
That's not
my whole thing.
That's not what we do.
She was murdered. She was the victim. She was murdered with her bathrobe tied around her neck.
Rude.
Yes. And he was the one that was living his life with this dark secret.
Exactly.
But I guess
and a rapist. He's a convicted rapist.
So the judge actually called Mickey, because we're not going to call him McGillicuddy. Mickey, the judge said that he was a true danger to society.
Yeah.
At the end of the trial, 59-year-old Mickey was sentenced to a minimum of 14 years in prison.
Okay.
The judge praised Mary's kids for never giving up hope. She had one daughter that even wrote a book. And she said, I didn't write a book to make any money from it. I wrote a book to honor my mom.
Of course.
And to try to get past this.
Aww.
So, I mean, they tried to keep it in the media as much as possible. And they were very dedicated to their mom.
And it paid off.
Yes. And he also praised Scottish police for never forgetting about the case.
Would that be Scotland Yard?
No, I really wish it was, but it wasn't.
Oh.
It was the Scottish police. I don't want to say.
let's leave that blank.
It was
council police in Scotland, in that area.
Murder council or something.
That general area.
I don't know. Why would you ask me such a question?
I don't know.
What question did you I don't know what question you even asked.
I just asked on Scotland Yard.
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
So
we established that.
Geez, I'm trying to wrap it up here, but nothing I say is going to work now. Nothing that I have written down is going to work.
No.
So that's my murder. That's it. That's all I got, guys. Gee whiz.
So 14 years, that's it?
That's how long it took me to tell this story. Yes. Well, it says a minimum of 14.
Oh, okay. So it's open-ended.
He can't come out for parole till 14 years.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. But to make him, hold on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
73 years old before he's up for parole.
Wow. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I agree.
That was crazy.
It was a crazy. sorry. It wasn't crazy.
I don't even know. All right, guys, listen, that's the end.
Oh my God. We
have social media.
Social media. Listen to Casting Views. Oh, and we're going to run a promo about something that we're participating in May. And it is Podcasting for the Cure, I think is what it's called. Honestly, that's probably not what it's called.
We'll put it in our show notes.
We'll be in the show notes, and I'll run a promo at the end of this.
So let's be more specific about the social media instead of just saying we have it. We love to get emails from our listeners, our friends.
Just did.
We did get a couple.
Yeah. So we got an email from, the first one was
Monique.
Yes. Monique.
Yeah, Monique from North Carolina. Thank you for the email.
Thank you for the email. So we wanted to give you a little shout out.
And then
no.
We got an email from Lean Cuisine.
I know.
Yeah, she sent us a picture of an Irish cow.
I know, eating grass.
Love it.
She must have heard us say that we needed her to bring us back some Irish butter.
I know. Look at that. So here we go. All right. So,
and we're going to post a picture of that cow.
Let me give you the email address. It's murder.sugarcoated@gmail.com.
Stop trying to be serious.
Murder.sugarcoated@gmail.com.
Yep.
And what's our Twitter? How do they tweet us?
It's a Twitter handle, and it is @sugarmurder.
And then we have an Instagram,
and that's @sugarcoatedmurder.
And then we've got a Facebook page.
And that's Sugar Coated Murder Podcast or Sugar Coated Murder Podcast fan page.
All right. Is that everything?
I think. Don't forget about the contest.
Oh, yeah. There's a contest.
That I already gave you the answer to. So
only one part of it, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, wait a minute. You said all of it. Yeah, she gave it all away.
Yeah, I gave it all away. It's fine. So listen to this and send us an email.
Yeah.
Contest.
I don't know.
On Saturday.
If we even get this out by Saturday.
Oh, my God. That's true. That's true. This could all be water behind the bush. I don't know.
All right. Well, listen, y'all, stay sweet and don't murder.
We love y'all.
Because if you kill people, oh my God, it's like trying to wrestle Jell-O.
So we do love them.
We do love them.
If you kill people.
So stay sweet and don't murder, because
if you kill people, we will talk about you. And we love y'all too. Okay.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
This has been Sugar Coated Murder Podcast, a deliciously entertaining true crime podcast. Like what you heard? You can always explore past episodes by visiting sugarcoatedpod.com. Don't forget to like our Facebook fan page and share with friends. Thanks for listening to Sugar Coated Murder Podcast.
Thank you for listening to Believe. You can show support to your host by subscribing to the show and giving us a 5-star rating on your preferred platform. Check us out at Believe.com and search for BLEAV on YouTube.